Okay, I'm just going to show you how to add the barrel spin into the Black Ops minigun if you put it to COD 5, because a few people asked me, so I'm just going to go through it quickly. It's quite a simple process, but there's just a few steps involved, so, and then if you're not really sure what you're doing, people probably get confused. Anyway, first we're going to need the gun model, which I'm going to get from my X Model Utils. Go to Black Ops, search for minigun. We want the view model, which is this one, Sport MA. So we've exported that, we don't need that anymore. Drag the MA file in and then the bind file. If you select the joints and it's purple, you can see it's bound, which is what we want. 6 for textured view. And then we need to save the scene. Name it whatever you want. Right, save that. So we're going to need some arms as well. The hazmat arms will do fine. These are the ones that I'm going to use now. I've already got these exported and stuff, so I don't need to export them. For the hazmat arms, what you need to do is basically just open up another instance of Maya. Drag that in, and then also drag the bind file in, and then save it as a binary file like we did for the minigun, which I have here. We no longer need that. Then you can drag the binary file into the same scene as your minigun. So I've got both of them. Then go to my menu at the top, join weapon to rig, and it should like move forward like that. And if we select this joint, press E for rotation mode, the gun should rotate with the arms. Right, which is cool. We will save this scene as minigun rig. Right now, we just want to put the animation on it. Let me just display these. Okay, so don't need this anymore. If I go to my animation exporter, we go to Black Ops Raw Animation, search for minigun. We want minigun fire. View model, minigun fire. Sounds about right. Let's just see if there's any other versions of it. No. So drag that on. I'm going to export that. So we've got our T animation file that we've exported from this program. We are done with this program for now. So make sure you got the plugin loaded, obviously, and then if you go to import and then the box, select COD aim, you want weapon animation. That's about all you need. Scenes. Just going to copy this T animation file into here. Import. Right, cool. So we can see that the hands are in the correct place, and we can see it's only 2 frames long. I mean 3 frames. Yeah, 1, 2, and 3. So we set that as a continuous playback mode. Play. We should see that it's firing. Right, so we just want to add a barrel spin in, which is pretty simple. Make sure your this is your timeline. Make sure it's on 0. If you go down to J barrel, you can get additional options. Press E for rotate. Select the. Just put that 0. Make sure you have this key done at the bottom. Then press S, go to frame 2, go to X, and then I'm going to put it as 360 degrees. Unselect, press 6. How's that? Here it has, but it's just not noticeable. Let's just put 720 in. let's just put 180 in. It's obviously a lot more noticeable. Cool. So that's our animation edited. And we want to go to Call of Duty World at War, animation exporter, add new entry, select highlight the entry, you want frame 0 to 2. Now we want to select the joints that we want. Down there to do. We don't need these tags, they're not really used in animation, so we can ignore them. Set export nodes. That's pretty much it. You must have your scenes saved as a file, otherwise it won't let you export it. Export selected entries, save, yes. So that's exported. We now also need to export a model for use when we convert the animation. So same again, add new entry. Select the entry tree, force export selected joints, that must be on. I'm just going to call this a model set. Now we need to set our export. So export is the entire joint hierarchy plus one mesh. Just select mesh 11. Set exports. Export selected entries. Okay, that's exported. The reason I selected 11 is because if I pick 2, 1 or 0, it's going to conflict with that when it tries to find it. So anyway, if we go to here, we've got our model export file. Where the hell did my animation file go to? What is this program doing? Fire aim spin. Alright, obviously the animation didn't work right the first time, so I've just redone it. So now we have our XML export and XAM export. And we can open it up and read it if you wish. Check that there's all the tags that you selected are in there and stuff. That's pretty much it for Maya. Now we just want to go to Launch Asset Manager. Open that up. File. I don't need to do file new. We want XAIM, new entry. Name it whatever you want. Black Ops Minigun, fire. Spin. We don't want to use bones. We want a type of relative. Looping. Can't remember if it should be looping, or we can check though just with my tool. It's not looped, so I'm just going to leave it off. We want to set the animation file, so I'm going to go to here, copy it, paste it, select it, model file, paste it, select it. We don't need a nurture file for fire animation. You could do, but it'd be a bit stupid. Save the GDT. Don't want it in model export, we want it in source data. Save, paste current asset only. It's converted right, it's got all this because I've not converted in ages. If I can convert it again. Oh, actually no, that's because I've modified the converter file. Well, anyway, you can see it's converted fine. If I go to COD5 raw XAIM search for it, you can see it's there. It's about 3 kilobytes in size. You can even load it in my animation export if I want. View as tags. Cool. So all you need to do now is just replace the default block open animation with this one that you've created, and when you load into COD 5 it will now have your barrel spinning when you go to fire. That's pretty much it.